Very good afternoon. You're with Lunchtime News on TV1. For the News First team, I'm Portia Hetiarachi. Let's start off with a look at your headlines.
(2019) budget to be presented to Parliament tomorrow. JVP leader speaks about the future plans. President in his Shivaratri message says there is an increasing tendency for the people to lean towards spiritual reconciliation. Serious shortage of drugs required for kidney diseases, asthma and heart diseases in hospitals across the island. Death toll increases in Alabama tornado.
Now on to a headline-making story. Hindu devotees around the world celebrate the great festival of Mahashivaratri today. The Mahashivaratri festival, also popularly known as Shivaratri or Great Night of Shiva, marks the convergence of Shiva and Shakti. The festival is principally celebrated by offerings of bay leaves to Shiva, all-day fasting and an all-night vigil. Devotees of Lord Shiva and Hindus in general on the day of Mahashivaratri observe fast, only drinking milk and eating fruits. They perform the elaborate puja or ritual of worship to Lord Shiva with chants and hymns dedicated to him. Meanwhile, President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe sent their messages for the Mahashivaratri day.
The President in his message says there is an increasing tendency for the people to lean towards spiritual reconciliations as a result of the mental depression experienced today as a result of the current fast-track societal pressures. President further stated Mahashivaratri is the day that Hindu devotees all over the world undertake a fast and offer prayers through the day and night to pay homage to Lord Shiva, who they consider as the creator of the universe. The President's message reads, "I offer my best wishes to the Hindu community on this Mahashivaratri and pray that the lighting of a lamp on this day would enlighten and awake the spiritual lives of the people world over."
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe on his message said Lord Shiva is a symbol of nature according to Hindus, and veneration on his behalf is among their most important rituals. In his message, the Prime Minister says, "It is with immense pleasure I convey best wishes on everyone following Hinduism for blissful celebrations and peace achieved through spiritual well-being."
The 2019 budget will be presented in Parliament tomorrow at 2 p.m. The budget will be presented by Minister of Finance Mangala Samaravira. The schedule of the budget debate session was presented to the Parliament by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe on the 26th of February. The second reading of the budget debate is scheduled to be held from the 6th of March till the 12th of March and the committee stage debate from the 13th of March till the 5th of April. The voting will take place on the day of the third reading of the budget. The People's Movement for Free Health Service claims there's a serious shortage of drugs required for kidney diseases, asthma and heart diseases in the hospitals across the island. Convener of the movement, Dr. Nilan Fernando, said this situation was prevalent over the past 2 months. Newsfirst made an inquiry regarding the issue from the Ministry of Health. Dr. Lal Panapitia, from the Director of Medical Supplies Division, said measures have been taken to supply hospitals with essential medical drugs. Meanwhile, an illicit alcohol racket operated in a house in Bungiri, Kahawata was raided by the police.
The raid was carried out by the Kahawata police based on a tip-off received. Our correspondent said during the raid, the suspects have made attempts to attack the police officers using a hand grenade. The police officers have sustained injuries after a fight broke out with the group when they made attempts to evade from the blast. Our correspondent further noted 2 suspects were arrested while 4 others fled the scene. Police seized 15,000 millimeters of spirits and 20 T-56 bullets and a hand grenade. The suspects are due to be produced before the Palmadulla Magistrate Court today. Kahawata police are conducting further investigations into the incident.
Meanwhile, UNP parliamentarian S.M. Marikar participated in an event held in Tutalanga yesterday.
MP Marika distributed equipments to a union established in the Lanka area. He then spoke to journalists.
This is a serious topic because after dissolving the executive presidency, in order to establish a permanent government, there is a question whether to go after the minor parties and fall into a trap. We should think deeply and research a decision, because how will the economy of the country be impacted once the executive presidency is dissolved? What will happen to the development of the country? There should be a discussion and a decision should be made. The UNP have not made a decision not to support the budget overhead of the president. On the other hand, as a government, we do not have 113 on our side.
The JVP Balamandala meeting of Nikavarathiya electorate was held yesterday. JVP leader Andra Kumar Dissanayake made the following views.
We have brought in a suggestion. Let's move forward with a governance centering the parliament instead of one centered around the executive presidency. There were 5 presidential elections held since 1994. All those 5 individuals won in those elections said they will abolish the executive presidency. However, once they sat on the seat, they got the taste of it and did not do what they promised. During the next 5 days, we will meet all the party leaders. We have scheduled a discussion with Mahinda Rajapaksa on the 6th of this month at 4 p.m. Thereafter, we will meet the UNP, also the Muslim Congress. We will meet the Tamil National Alliance, also the Muslim Congress led by Rauf Hakim, the Gambaram's party, and also Rishad Badiuddin's party. We will make arrangements to meet all the parties, all 225 MPs of the parliament. Let's get together and hand over the parliament to the people. The people will decide. Anyone who doesn't have a fear of the executive presidency, democracy and people should vote in favour of this in parliament.
Now several views were expressed regarding the upcoming budget.
Ranil Wickremesinghe makes a statement. The country is suffering from debt and it is difficult to take it forward. On a different occasion, he says, we have started the development process. As a result, we will provide tabs to school students. We will construct highways, we will build flyovers, we will build a mega Colombo. Now the debt issue of the country is over. However, the Central Bank of the country in its annual report says the development of the country has decreased to 3% and it is the most difficult time of the country. No matter what concessions they bring in through this budget, this is a confetti budget. We as the opposition is ready to defeat the last budget of this government. We were to present this budget last year. Now it will be presented the day after tomorrow. We will have a debate on this budget for a month. This is the disappointing situation of the change. After a month's time, it will be the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. Towards the end of the New Year, it will be Vesak. Then once Vesak is over, they say there is an election. The entire nation's development cycle has stopped. We will fall behind by 3 years. As politicians, we should all act with honesty.